Ciel goes quiet, trying to spare me the effort of conversation. She wordlessly sips her tea by my side, ready to help at a moment's notice if my condition worsens. Time passes in silence, but there's no awkwardness between us. Only warmth and tea.
Yes, just enjoying each other's company with some tea.
As the two of us savor the simple pleasure of one another's presence, sixth period gently comes to an end.
ところで遠野くん、暇なのでしりとりしましょうか。
What? Why?
I mean, Arihiko did tell her we were terrible at Shiratori the other day.
Oh yeah, that's his weakness?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
しないよ。
Shinayo!
She can't help but want to see him cry in frustration.
Way to ruin the mood. Where did that come from?
そもそもなんでしりとり。先輩、俺の泣き顔見たいんですか？
見たいです。遠野くん、人のことばっかりで自分のことで泣きそうにないですから。
Oh, jeez.
I was on the verge of tears less than an hour ago.
そんな顔で言われたら余計に嫌です。
What if I said it was strip Shiratori?
But he knows he sucks at the game.
Yeah, but his horniness might win out. And she could count on that.
しりとりは絶対にしませんから。暇ならさっきのお茶のおかわりください。
それは残念。では、いつか遠野くんの隙をつくことを夢見て、ジンジャーミルクティーの2杯目を入れてきますね。
Why are you infusing that into the tea?
I mean, I'm here for it.
まったく、変なところで子供っぽいというか、意地悪というか。
I don't know, you seem to like picking on her too, because there was that whole thing where you were like bullying her about giving you her glasses the other day.
Yeah.
Then demanding her shirt when she refused the glasses.
Yeah, he can get a little far sometimes.
I heave a sigh to the heavens and close my eyes. Well, I can't complain too much. I'm glad to see that Ciel can joke around as much as anyone else.
遠野くん、眠っちゃったんですか？
Nope.
起きてますよ。ちょっとクールダウンしてるだけです。
そうでしたか。では、私にお気遣いなく、そのままで。
Yep. Gotta be rested for some vampire hunting tonight.
No argument there. I shift my weight and stretch out a little more. My back slides down the wall and I thump to the floor. About 10 minutes pass. As I hover on the edge of sleep, I ask her a second time.
それで、どうしてしりとりなんですか？
遠野くんに弱音を言ってほしかったんです。ずっと無理しているように見えたから。今だってそうでしょ？本当は疲れ切っているのに気を休められない。あなたは眠ってしまうのが怖いんです。
Because he's scared of what you'll do to him? Or that Miss Noelle will show up?
7年も昔から。目を閉じてしまえば目覚める保証がないと分かっているから。
I'm sorry, has he had a major concussion for 10 years?
I guess he came close to death, so now he's just scared of being unconscious?
In my heart, I feel myself agree. I've never told anyone, and I've tried my hardest not to let it show, but she's hit the nail on the head. I'll happily admit I'm afraid of vampires, of battle, of having to fight for my life, but those are fleeting terrors. My greatest fear lurks in the everyday. The fear that my allotted time might run out before tomorrow. And in the moments before sleep, when I stare into the abyss, the feeling is truly agonizing.
そんなことはないですよ。今は健康で、貧血だってたまにしかないんですから。 怖いものなんて吸血鬼ぐらいです。
In some ways, I'll wonder if it's too late for that, friend.
Wow. Eh.
I can't ever give voice to it. That fear comes with all kinds of jealousy and hate. So I have to keep it locked up tight. Because whatever else may be true, right now, I'm alive. I want to be able to look at the world,
Well, even if only through these eyes.
eyes, and see my life for the miracle that it is.
そうですか。遠野くんがそういうのならそういうことにしておきます。うん、そうでした。ごめんなさい、バカなことを言ってしまって。私が憧れたのはあなたのそういう強さでした。
Oh.
I feel a warmth against my forehead. Ciel is pressing her hand to it, checking my temperature.
だから私が力になります。
先輩？
Oh, okay.
あなたがもしその恐怖に耐えられなくなったら私が力になります。私には何もできないけど手を握るくらいはできますから。
I don't think she's ever looked so much like a palette swap Mashu as in that shot.
With the glasses and stuff.
Yeah. The light is so bright that I have to squint. As a great weight lifts from my chest, I finally realize something. I want Ciel to be happy. It isn't the breathless infatuation I feel for Ark, but something closer to gratitude and an actual bond. A real, earnest desire to see her lead a joyful life.
そうですね。それじゃあ、もしそういう時が来たら先輩を頼ります。
But I can't tell her that. So instead, I put my brave face glasses.
Yeah.
I assumed his glasses were off for a second.
No.
Put my brave face back on and smile. Hauling myself upright, I take a sip of tea. Sadly, it's gone lukewarm.
ところで先輩、さっきの仕返しですけど。
Oh dear.
Time to sexually harass Ciel again?
はい。
Is it? Does
Could
it
it
have
be
to?
that time already?
Does it have to be? I'd prefer to make you squirm.
先輩って一体どういう人なんでしょうか？
Alright.
考えてみたら、俺はシエル先輩のことを何も知らない。これまで何をしていたのかとか、どうして吸血鬼と戦うことになったのかとか、そういうの教えてくださ
I
い。
mean, it's not like you told her all the details about your life.
Rewind to France. Tell me about France. So, when I was a kid, there was an accident. I got a big chest scar.
Yeah.
And then I saw death. And a hot redhead gave me some cool glasses and told me to never kill things ever and refused to elaborate.
Well, kinda. She also said it was a promise he can break, I guess, if he felt it was important or something like that.
Right. Yeah. She's like, hey, under no circumstances should you ever kill anything unless you really want to and have a good reason.
Something like that.
In which case, go for it. Anyway, I've done my good deed for the decade.
Anyway,
Goodbye!
my planet needs me. I must go.
I must go.
Yeah.
There's Mahoyo 3 is happening over there. Goodbye!
Well, if Fate Grand Order's any indication, she went to a singularity to solve a murder mystery at a hot spring inn.
I feel like that's not accurate, though, if Sojiro and Alice were also there. Because
It's a singularity. I don't know.
Sojiro should have been dead by that point, though.
Well, maybe it was singularity, Sojiro. We don't know. Because, I mean...
私のことですか？
Also, was she Red Arc there, or was she Red Alco the whole time, or was she?
I think she is.
そんなの話してもつまらないというか、本当にがっかりさせてしまうので話したくないというか。
Well,
いいんです。話せる範囲で話してください。そうじゃないと自分を抑えられる自信がありません。
そうですか。話せる範囲でいいならしますけど、せっかくの時間がつまらないものになっちゃいますよ。
No problem, I shrug. I want to know more about her, even if that means getting into some heavy topics.
とは言っても、本当に大したことはないんです。
you see,
私は
I was
フランスのあ
French.
る地方都市の生まれで、お父さんはパン職人で、お母さんは日本人で。
We made croissant.
Yeah,
That was my family
my
business.
backstory is literally baguette.
Yeah.
12歳の時に教会に入って、あとはずっと使徒を討伐する仕事をしていました。それと今回みたいに学校に潜入調査するのは初めてです。勝手が違うので最初は戸惑いました。
I started hunting dead apostles at age 12.
Well, she started training.
No. I joined the
I
church
know,
when I was
yes.
12, and I've been hunting dead apostles ever since.
Well,
I started hunting dead apostles at age
yeah.
12. So
Yeah.
you had like over half a decade between that and the incident that caused you to stop aging, ostensibly.
Maybe. She's
今回が
definitely
初
bridging
め
the
て。
story.
Oh, for sure. There's no way that's the
So, you've never been to actual high school, or just your first time faking it?
It's just her first time pretending to be a student.
そうですよね。吸血鬼を相手にするんだから、普通学校に用はありませんよね。
Huh. Now that I think about it, that is kind of strange.
That vampires are out of high school?
今回は特殊なケースでした。
That she needed to impersonate a high school girl to hunt a vampire.
Well, I don't know.
あとは代行者になった理由ですが、これは私にその才能があったからです。せっかくの死なない体を使わないの
There
は
is
もったいない
no
ですから。
way you were born immortal. That is not a thing.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that wasn't a thing that came later.
死なない体が才能？まあそう言えなくもないけど。
So you were like
先輩、
born that
生まれつ
way?
きそういう体だったんですか？
いいえ、遠野くんと同じです。私も生まれつきこういう体をしていたわけではありません。
See, no, I wasn't born with the death-seeing eyes either. That
Yeah.
unlocked after I got my sexy chest scar.
一度死にかけて、いえ、一度死んで、そこから生き返った人間なんです。なんか、そうしたら生き返るのが癖になっちゃいまして。
I love that. Yeah, like I died and then I came back and then I decided I really liked that.
You know.
I was like, man, I really appreciate this not being dead thing. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna keep doing that. forever.
Right.
CL smiles wryly. I guess she meant that as a joke. But I'm not laughing.
何ですかそれ。一度死んだって、もしかしてそれは。
Oh yeah, no, dead as a doornail. Deader, in fact. Super dead.
Maybe? I don't know.
はい、吸血鬼に殺されたんです。でもご存知の通り、私は何があっても元通りになる体質だったので、なんとか生き返れたんですよ。
You see, I got killed, and I rolled my death save and hit a nat 20.
Huh.
生き返れたって。
So it's a 5% chance every time.
普通死んだら生き返れないというか。
Oh.
ですから、私は普通じゃなかったんです。それは遠野くんも見たでしょ？
Well, she's right. I have. If her battle with Vlad was all I'd seen, I could have pretended otherwise. But what she showed me last night was indisputably unnatural, even more so than my eyes. I strongly disagree. I'm pretty sure instant regeneration is not nearly as busted as
Well,
entropy eyes.
his eyes are powerful, but death is natural and reversing death isn't. So
Yeah, but also, you know,
it's still operating on a natural process.
yeah, but his eyes aren't.
No, his eyes are.
They
All
are not.
entropy is a natural force. He's just causing it to happen sooner than it would normally. It's still natural.
He is breaking the law of conservation of energy.
Wow.
It's not the theory of conservation of energy. It's not the suggestion of conservation of energy. It is the law. And he's breaking it every time he kills something.
Well, we don't exactly know the mechanics.
He's deleting energy from the universe.
Technically, he's just rendering the energy unable to do work, which is what happens naturally very slowly over time. So he hasn't technically broken it. But
でも先
yeah,
輩は
it's
先
pretty
輩です。
freaky.
普通じゃなくてもいいです。俺は今の先輩が大好きです。
Aw.
それはお昼にも伺いました。
You keep saying things like that, and it keeps making me feel things. Stop it.
でもちょっとわかりません。こんな体気味が悪いだけだと思います。私遠野くんを怖がらせてばかりだと思ってました。
Well, to the second point there, the disgusting body thing, I think it's the thighs, honestly.
Yeah.
あのですね。そんなの何度も言ってるでしょ。異性として先輩が魅力的なのは言うまでもないし、吸血鬼と戦う先輩はかっこいいです。俺は今でもブローブと戦う先輩が忘れられない。
Although that might just be trauma.
Well.
あの地獄みたいな状況で先輩はみんなを守るために戦ってくれた。怖がるなんてとんでもない。俺はあの勇敢さに今まで何度も励まされたんですから。
I mean, to be fair, Shiro Emio would have loved you too, but mostly for your giant ass sword.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I want that. And then he would have just copied it, made it his.
Right, yeah, once you saw it the first time.
This is my sword now.
He
Thank
would have
you.
been dreaming about it for like the next week.
Right? Never let Shiro Emiya see your arsenal, by the way. Just saying. Incredibly cool isn't quite what I mean. What I really want to tell her is how much I look up to her, how deeply I respect her. But I don't want to come on too strong, so this is my compromise.
遠野くん、それは違いますよ。私は勇敢なんかじゃありません。死への恐怖がないだけなんです。だって私は死にませんから。あの時だって恐怖なんてかけらもなかった。
I'm not brave, I'm reckless.
Yeah, I guess bravery would be being afraid of being killed by Vlov and doing it anyway.
Right.
She was like, well, he can't kill me, so...
Yeah, I win eventually.
Right.
私はただ鈍感なだけなんです。
Yeah, I'm just too stubborn to die.
Welcome to Type Moon Heroes in general?
Right?
本当に勇気を持つ人間とは死に怯えながらも戦える人のことです。私にその勇気はありません。だって死にませんから。
Well, there's the pain of being stabbed and dismembered before you heal. That
私
kind
が
of
普
counts.
通ではないのはこの精神性です。死への恐怖に関してだけ言えば、私は吸血鬼以上の化け物でしょう。
Yeah, those ones I watched Noelle kill the other day, they were screaming for their lives.
Screaming, begging, acting pretty human now that I think of it.
化け物って先輩。
Kind of makes you wonder. Because, I mean, she did basically the same thing to us in that last ending.
Yeah.
Which leads to one of two conclusions. Either the vampires that she was exterminating in front of us may in fact have just been people. Or Well, three conclusions. Or Shiki himself is actually a vampire and has been this whole time, and
I don't think so.
turns out they were right in the first place. Or the third option, Noel just doesn't know what a human and a vampire is anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure the vampires were healing from their injuries and reacting to the sacraments and stuff, so they were dead apostles, but Shiki, I think she was intentionally treating Shiki a little different because he can't heal from his injuries the same way, so we just didn't get all the details.
いいです。事実ですから。私は死なないから何も怖くない。
Loneliness, pain.
You could fear me dying instead?
Yeah, being alone because you're immortal. All the people around you dying horribly.
Your partner dying horribly.
Wow.
何をやっても生き返るから、どんなにひどいことをされても、どんなひどいことをしても、何も怖いとは思えない。
Boo! Damn, you're right.
私はそういう人間なんです。そこはちゃんと理解していてくださいね。
Ciel's smile never falters for a second. It's hard to tell how much of what she's saying is sincere and how much is just self-deprecation. Still, there's something that nags at me.
でも傷を負えば痛いじゃないですか。生き返るから怖くないとしても痛みはあるでしょう。ならやっぱり先輩は。
そんなの痒かったり嫌だったりするだけです。
You know how like
too, huh?
you know how like you stub your toe and you're like, ow. Anyway,
Yeah.
that basically. Getting stabbed through the chest is just like stubbing your toe.
But, you know, a little harder.
蘇生が約束されている私に恐怖はありません。ただ痛いだけなら誰にだって耐えられるでしょ。
Well, if you know the pain will stop, that does make it easier.
I'm not convinced on that anyone can bear it if they know it'll pass thing. I am pretty sure that, like, medically speaking, there is a level of pain at which the pain is so intense that the shock of feeling it will kill you.
Yeah, I think so.
Like,
yeah, when your nerves, like, when it crosses a certain threshold.
your nerves are just like, fuck this, I'm done, goodbye.
But it can't actually kill her, because she would just revive anyway.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
So even if she died of shock, she would come back.
Sure.
So she's not afraid.
Her, yes, but not anyone.
Well,
is my point.
True.
そう。誰だって私と同じ体だったのなら、同じことができたんです。
That's why you're special, though. Not everybody has a body like yours.
Well, it's just your point of view on it.
昔、私はこの体になるきっかけで罪を犯しました。
Really?
That would be like the Flash being like, yeah, hey, anyone with a body like mine could run a marathon in a quarter of a second.
I'm more thinking about my own transgressions thing. Like, did you invite the vampire in or something?
Did you, like, get up one morning and just be like, God, I would really love to be immortal. Could
However,
you
you
just,
need to make that happen.
Whatever you have to do, can I be immortal?
Yeah.
And then he, like, burned my village to the ground, but I didn't die.
Yeah.
多くの間違いを犯して、多くの人命を見殺しにした。
Oh, well, yeah, that's probably true.
その後、私に課せられたのは、犠牲になった人々の数と同じだけの処罰でした。私はそれを耐えたことで罪を許され、代行者に選ばれた。聖人に匹敵する忍耐だ、なんて、司祭様に褒められたりもしました。でも、そんなのは違うんです。私は全然強くない。単に死なない体だから、体が強いから罰に耐えられただけ。普通の体だったなら、きっと一日で投げ出していたんです。